Happy birthday to you.
Hey.
Happy birthday to you. Happy
Feliz
birthday, Senor Stimson.
Feliz
birthday to you. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It is the birthday of our super duper fabulous producer, Ian Stimson, a young 65 today.
Fuck off.
Thrusting young buck.
Thrusting. Jesus Christ. No thrusting will happen. Not at my age.
You
don't want to break a hip.
Exactly. Wouldn't want to put anything out. Least of all my wife.
Happy,
Got it.
just blow past that one.
Go on, Chuck, spit it out.
Yeah, there you go. Happy early birthday to you as well, Chuck. Turning 30 this week, right?
Double birthday week.
I know, I always forget that we've got the same week of birthdays. Especially in a minute, because there's fuck all to do. Like, oh, what have you done for your birthday? Nothing.
Yeah, that is it. Yeah, nothing. Literally nothing. Yours is a big one as well, 3-0. I mean, that's a bit upsetting that you won't be able to go out or do anything for that. Next year.
Yeah, bleak. Fucking bleak.
It is bleak. Ugh.
And on that note, we are the Miles Offside podcast, where we talk a little bit of football and a whole lot of nonsense. My name is Oscar Puente, also known as Footy from Afar. We are one American and two Brits. And we try to talk soccer, but we get a little bit distracted. Is that what the sentence was?
He remembered.
It's pretty close, right? So obviously no Premier League this week, and none of us particularly care about the FA Cup. Slash will not acknowledge it because it should not be happening. It is unsafe and dumb. And just adding fixtures that nobody cares about or needs.
And Peterborough out.
Palace
and
are out.
Palace are out. There you go. Chelsea just won 3-0 against Morecambe or however that gets pronounced in British. Morecambe. Yeah, there you go. I think I would have rather had them lose, but also then Frank would probably get fired, so like, who knows. Anyway, we're going to do a mailbag episode. Yay! Mailbag.
What an amazing amount of enthusiasm for a few questions that we've collated together because we have nothing else to talk about.
I love mailbag episodes, dude. I freaking love interacting with the listeners. They always provide us with excellent questions. I don't have to worry about being responsible and host and get us through the news and the fixtures at anything even remotely resembling a reasonable pace, which I do a not great job of anyway. So.
And it's the topical grey area in which we thrive. So
very much so.
Correct.
I'm glad to hear, Oscar, that you're so happy about it because our first question comes from a new certainly a new interactor. I've never heard from him before, Michael Allen, and he says, "How good is Justin for Leicester? Mr. Chelsea didn't want to talk about Leicester. He just wanted to put a silent M in our name, the number crunching prick."
Right, put that as the title in the intro. My name is Oscar Puente, the number crunching prick.
I would like to encourage all new interactors to come in like that. That's lovely. I really, really encourage that. So, yeah, apparently it was your fault we didn't talk about Leicester.
Apparently. Yeah, I mean, I do often want to just skip over them. I don't have particularly interesting things to say. I mean, all right, if I'm going to be a number-crunching prick and they want to hear about Leicester, then I'll crunch some numbers for Leicester. So you ready? You ready for this, guys? Let's see, I did put this together. As of January 10th, 2021, at the time of recording, Leicester are... Let's see. Let's talk about their defense, right? Justin's a defender, so let's talk about their defense. They are 10th in the league for non-penalty expected goals allowed per 90. They are 8th on just regular expected goals allowed per 90. They are 11th on non-penalty goals allowed, not expected, actual. 6th on goals allowed. And then, 6th at best on any of those categories. And then for the attack, let's switch it up. Let's see, we got for non-penalty XG, because we all know Vardy scoring pens for fun. They're 12th, actually, for non-penalty XG per 90. They are 7th when you include penalties on XG per 90. And then when we're ignoring expectation and talking about reality, because people like reality, I guess, #narrative, they are 11th for non-penalty goals and 7th for goals. And of course, this is all being led by the one and only Jamie Vardy, who is definitely not old and past it and cooked. He's first for XG per 90, shout out. That's actually a really, really good number for him. But when we take those penalties away, he does drop to 10th. So, not really anything above 6th or 7th in any important categories. Is that the numbers you wanted? Does that make them sound better, right? Is that because they're in like 3rd or something in the actual table right now?
Goals is goals, mate. Goals is goals, innit?
Goals is goals. That's right. And they have scored the 7th most goals in the league. So,
Just adding something to the question, just slightly salty prick. Okay.
Seasoned number crunch.
Look, if you want me to
prick.
bring up numbers about Leicester, you got to be willing to take what those numbers actually are. So,
However, Oscar can make them fit his agenda.
yes, famously goals allowed in goals, such a biased number, expected or otherwise.
Well, it's just nice to hear you say it.
Yeah.
The admission, yeah. Hope you enjoyed that, Michael. Thanks for listening. Mark Howells, Dagiza, asks, out of all the Prem managers currently in charge, who will keep their role for the longest and for how long?
Klopp, right?
For the longest.
Yeah, who do we think will stay in their job the longest? Yeah, I guess you've got to go with Klopp because he's obviously bought himself so much kudos.
Yeah, it's going to be Hodgson, though, isn't it?
What
Does he have that long left? Speaking of Ian's birthday and the elderly, come on, how many years does Hodgson actually have left, really?
Has he got the vaccine?
I think he should. I don't know. The amount all the players around him are just swanning off and doing whatever they fucking want. Let's see. Mourinho? No. Oh, Hasenhüttl.
Yeah, that's not a bad shout.
Hasenhüttl could be.
I will say if Frank can get through this season with like really turning the team around, I could see that turning into a long time. But also it's Chelsea, so he'll probably be gone by next time we record. So
Yeah, no, I give no credence to that whatsoever.
Fair enough.
He'll
Yeah,
have like
fair
2 more seasons max.
that could be enough to be the longest running though. It's the Prem. Like teams turn them over quick.
All you got to do is just hope that Watford come back up, and then there'll be like another 6 managers there. I think they're on their 3rd manager this season or something. Who knows? Chris Wilder won't be in the Prem, but maybe he'll stay at Sheffield United.
Yeah, they seem staunchly behind him, don't they?
Like, because they're down. Like, mathematically, that's it. They're down.
Yeah,
They can't,
that's true.
they have to win like 60% of their remaining games just to potentially stay up with a chance. Have a chance of staying up, sorry. Like, RIP.
It's just not how people usually use the term mathematically they're down or whatever. Usually that is when it absolutely cannot be done even if they win every game. But you've just decided
Just a higher level of
mathematically
maths.
they're down.
Higher levels of maths, mate.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Who's the longest serving right now? It's got to be Klopp, right?
I think Guardiola was there before. We should know this.
Sean Dyche is the longest serving current Premier League manager. Was appointed 2012.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so I don't know how long he's been in the Premier League, but yeah, he's certainly the longest serving at the minute. And, well, other than a takeover, but I mean, how stupid would you have to be to sack him to put your own man in and piss off the fans immediately?
I mean, they are American, right, the new owners, so...
Could happen, I suppose. Could happen. Okay, Nate Whittam. I don't understand this one at all, so I'm very much hoping that Oscar or Chuck, you can help us out. He just asks, opinions on Denver Airport. Now, does he mean...
Is that a typo? Is it meant to be like Denver omelette?
Hell of a typo if it is.
That's not even close.
Autocorrect.
Is he talking about the parking situation, security lines?
Do you guys know about the Denver airport? I mean, why would you, right? It's like a random small city in the U.S., but...
I've been to Colorado, but...
Oh,
I
okay.
mean,
Well, then there's a decent chance you were in Denver, given that it's the biggest city there, but... no, it's like aliens. It's like all full of conspiracy theories. There's like 7 different conspiracy theories about the Denver airport. Something shady is happening at the Denver airport. No one quite knows what.
Right, fill us in.
Well, so it's the biggest airport in the US by land area, but of the land that they own, only like 20% of it has anything built on it officially.
Right.
So like there's runways and there's 2 terminals, I think. And then confirmed, there is a series of very, very, very intricate tunnels running underneath that no one knows why they're there, but they know that they exist because it's been confirmed by the Denver airport. And people who have been in them say that the artwork down there, it's like covered in gold leaf and like super duper duper fancy underground tunnels that no one can access really at the Denver airport. There's all sorts of weird references in the artwork to like the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse or the Freemasons. It was very explicitly built by the new world order.
I know what's happened. Oscar's watched that episode of The Simpsons where Homer joins the
Illuminati? Or the Freemasons or whatever.
You know,
yeah,
whatever that.
Oh, what are they called?
Stonecutters.
What are they called?
Stonecutters.
Stonecutters, yeah.
And he has that tunnel to work with all the art and everything.
Yeah.
That's what's happened here.
No,
What-
genuinely. Like, there's like, people think that there's an alien bunker or a NORAD base or Illuminati headquarters. Like, no one knows what the fuck is down there, but there's something down there. It's full of expensive shit. And all over the actual parts of the airport that you can go to are like references to the Illuminati, to the Masons, and to the New World Order, like explicitly in the names of things, in the paintings, in the sculptures. Like, it's fucking weird, man. It's also good food. It's a nice airport, but
That's what he meant. Opinions.
I bet you've flown there for lunch. I bet you've flown to the Denver airport just for lunch.
yeah. No, not literally, but it does sound like something I would do.
How curt your response there was. But so wait, so who's been down in these tunnels? Have you been down these tunnels?
I have not been down in these tunnels, no. But there's a good episode about, if you listen to the Do Go On podcast, it's probably my favorite non-soccer podcast, one of two. They had an episode about conspiracy theories, and I think specifically an entire episode about the Denver airport. So worth listening to. But yeah, all sorts of weird shit going on. I'm surprised you guys didn't know about it.
No.
But being as it sounds like there's very little basis in fact, I'm not surprised we haven't heard about it.
Well, I don't remember everything.
Once there's an elaborate painted tunnel, mate, all bets are off. That's it. That's some secret fucking society bullshit. Why? Why bury the tunnels? Why do they need them?
Well,
Why do they need all that space?
Tunnels by their very nature have to be buried or built.
That's not true.
Well, I mean, they have that.
They have to be buried or built.
Well, they have
Brilliant.
to go through a substrate, don't they?
Well, anything else is just air.
Well, yeah, exactly. You were
Buried
saying it
or
like
built?
you were saying it
Yeah,
like
I
it was
said
amazing.
buried, like buried and covered. Why are they buried and covered? A tunnel could just go through something.
Yeah, okay.
Ian, did Chuck forget that the ocean exists?
Don't know, but
Not buried, not built, must be air.
the process of elimination there is, yeah. Okay.
I don't believe in the ocean.
Right, is that a conspiracy as well?
No, fact. Don't believe in it. Not that I don't believe it exists. I'm just not a fan.
Oh, right, I see, like spiritually, you don't believe in it.
No merits.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, it is rubbish compared to land, it is rubbish.
Yeah, so Nate was clearly trying to spark a conspiracy theory conversation there, but like, if no one else knows about this, and I only kind
I
of know
don't think
about
he
it.
was. I think he was looking for a TripAdvisor on Denver Airport.
Oh, okay. Good
Which you
burgers.
said, yeah,
there's a
fine,
there's a
yeah.
pub with decent burgers there.
Did you just amend what you were saying to say pub because you were talking to two British people?
No, a pub is separate from a bar.
Oh, I thought I saw you sort of catch yourself and say pub.
I was trying to decide if it was a pub or a bar or just like a
Okay.
restaurant. And I would say pub is the most accurate description for that thing. But
Yeah.
anyway, I got stranded at the Denver airport overnight once. It was fucking terrible.
In the tunnels?
Not in the tunnel. I should have tried to explore instead of sleeping on a fucking uncomfortable bench.
I think that would be the best thing, like, you know, when people say, what would you do if you were rich? And, like, you know, obviously had so much money that you wouldn't have to do anything again.
Yeah.
Surely you just finance, like, finding out shit. Like, stuff like this. Like, right, I'm going to pump a load of money in and find out, like, expose conspiracy theories and find out what is truth and live in the future, man.
We just gotta get Elon Musk on the job. I feel like he would be totally down to like investigate some weird conspiracies with his infinite money.
He seems a little bit mentally unhinged, and I'm not sure I want someone like that exploring conspiracy theories, just generally.
Someone that
Not sure
powerful and rich.
So exactly, that just seems like a bad idea at the minute.
I mean, would someone mentally hinged want to do it?
Yeah, there is that. You see it as a self-fulfilling prophecy, this conspiracy theorist thing, that if you're into it, you're naturally a little bit, yeah. Okay. Lot to think about there.
One to think on.
Yeah. So let's move on then. Johnny OG asks, are there any movies, TV, games you are looking forward to this year? We might need some in this country. I think we're going to be locked up for another 6 months. So, yeah, anything that is particularly yanking your chain?
I mean, caveat question. Are we just going to assume that things that are currently slated for 2021 are going to come out? Because there's a bunch of stuff that got pushed back from last year, but obviously the global pandemic situation is still ongoing. So,
Well, otherwise, let's just not fucking bother.
We could talk about that stuff with the caveat that it's not our fault that it's going to get pushed
yeah,
back.
because like streaming stuff is going to come out, right? But like movies for theaters probably won't. So like,
Yeah, as we discussed the other week, cinema doesn't exist anymore. And it came up on my Facebook memories today. Last year was for my birthday. We went to see 1917, and I just forgot that it existed in the Bluffer the other week.
So it wasn't just a movie you went to go see; it was how you celebrated your birthday last year.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, good. Okay.
that did make me laugh when it came up. I was like, oh, it was really a big deal. That. Oh dear. So yeah, no, I don't think we should worry whether things are likely to get cancelled. What is slated that we're looking forward to?
Well, I mean, we record on the 10th, and on the 15th, the first of like the Marvel TV shows starts on Disney Plus, which is WandaVision. So quite looking forward to that and seeing how interesting it could be, because I think like the trailers and stuff they've done for it don't necessarily tell like how the show's going to be, and it kind of buries the lead a little bit, and so they've managed to build up a bit of mystery, and obviously then what leads on into that, and like Oscar said, like it's hard to keep track now of what got postponed from 2020 completely into it. Like the first thing that comes into mind is the Bond film, but obviously it's stuff like, exactly like Oscar said, it's stuff that's actually slated on the streaming services at the minute that I think you can pin your hat on. So yeah, WandaVision I'm looking forward to, especially as like a weekly thing to keep you going.
Yeah, very much. And then following up on that one is Falcon and Winter Soldier comes out in March, so not that far away.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, I think it's March. I did a whole Patreon special about this, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's March. For me, if I'll give like two separate answers just because I like having more time to talk. If stuff is going to come out in movie theaters, then Top Gun Maverick is like probably one of the movies I'm the most excited for in my life in general. Like, I'm obsessed with the first Top Gun. It was the reason I wanted to be a fighter pilot until I found out you can't be a fighter pilot if you're colorblind.
That and all the beach volleyball.
Yep. But I still really love like shiny, shirtless beach volleyball scenes. You know.
I was trying to work out whether you were staunchly pro or anti there.
Oh, staunchly pro. Staunchly pro, obviously. And then for streaming, I probably Falcon and Winter Soldier, but also the Snyder Cut. I don't think it's going to be good, but I'm very curious to see what all the fuss is about.
Oh, the 4-hour Justice League.
Yeah, the Snyder Cut of Justice League. Yeah, it's going to be on HBO Max. I don't know what you guys would have it on over there, but it's going to be 4 episodes, I think. So they're making a movie into a 4-part like special. And I think if I had to guess, Green Lantern's going to be in it because he was supposed to be in the Zack Snyder thing. So like, it's going to be pretty different, I bet.
Did they reshoot stuff for it? Like
they reshot some stuff, but they also had a ton of stuff left behind on the cutting room floor. So basically, Zack Snyder shot an entire Justice League movie. Then his daughter, the whole thing with his daughter happened. So he just left with a little bit left on the production. And then, so then they brought in Joss Whedon. Joss Whedon just like fucking scrapped his whole script and like completely changed everything around. But there's a ton of stuff because Zack Snyder had shot like 90% of the movie, his version of the movie. So they didn't really need to do that many reshoots. But
okay, yeah, because I've seen like trailers of it because I saw the Justice League film a little while ago and not many good.
Yeah, condolences.
And then, and then saw the trailers for it, and everything in the trailer for it was not contained within the film whatsoever.
Yeah. So there is a lot of new footage that we've never seen, but they didn't really shoot that much new stuff.
Okay. And when's that due to come out?
I think also March, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that one because I'm not at all sure of that.
Okay, Ian, what about you? What are you looking forward to?
See, I haven't done any previous research for this. I just watch what I'm told usually. But I've just Googled upcoming TV and films. So they're doing a Mortal Kombat film.
What?
Apparently they're doing a Mortal Kombat film to be released in April 2021.
I fucking love the Mortal Kombat films.
I think it's a reboot, Chuck.
Reboots to the nooch. Oh, and Hiroyuki Sanada's going to be Scorpion. Oh, shit.
Chuck would like to amend his answer.
Oh, it's on HBO Max. How do I get HBO Max?
You can use my login if you get a VPN.
Don't say that on air.
You can have a VPN and sign up for your own subscription.
Totally.
$10.99 a month or whatever it comes out to.
All these things make their way over here now, don't they, on various subscription things, even if it's on HBO Max.
Where did you watch Game of Thrones? Because that's an HBO thing, so if Thrones was over there, it would be on probably that.
Most of the HBO stuff
Sky.
was on Sky Atlantic over here, yeah. It'll be on one of them.
Sorry, I'm just going to be a bit distracted now because I'm just going to sit on Wikipedia.
Google it.
It's not good for podcasting, but fuck all of you.
A Quiet Place Part 2.
That was supposed to be last year. That's one of the ones that got pushed back.
I really enjoyed the first film, so that might be...
Which one was A Quiet Place?
Jim from The Office and Emily Blunt, his wife. His real-life wife. It was his first directing effort, I believe.
I think it's really decent film, that.
Yeah.
I've seen some stuff about it, and I think it just got took off some of the streaming services because we were going to watch it. But yeah, I'd heard good things about it. It's like a horror film that it's...
Yeah, it's a serviceable sort of suspense film. Yeah, definitely. So if I mean, nothing's ever really explained, but there's these creatures that are super sensitive to any noise, and if you make anything beyond a tiny amount of noise, they're super fast, and they just come and take you out. And but they've managed to sort of this family have managed to get a way of living that seems to work for them. But then obviously, but they have lost one of their kids to these creatures, and then she's pregnant, and so she has to give birth, barely making a noise.
Fucking horrifying.
Yeah.
Really good horror. Really, 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 really terrifying and upsetting and gross, and just all of the good horror things.
That's like Katie Holmes' Scientology shit there. No? Scientology, you're not allowed to make... Women's not allowed to make noise during childbirth.
Is that right?
Is that true?
Yeah. Yeah?
Fucking hell. That's harsh.
I know, right?
Seems it, doesn't
Seems
it?
a bit much.
Seems a bit.
Yeah, I was all for Scientology till I heard that.
You cancel your subscription now.
Yeah. Fast and Furious 9, that's not my sort of thing, but I imagine
they're going to space, baby. It's going to be great.
What? Really? What?
Yeah, they're going to space. I don't know how, but I heard that. I know that.
If they're going to space, I will happily watch 3 to 8 to catch up.
Start at, honestly, genuinely, the first...
3 to 8.
You can start at 5. If you start at 5, 6, 7 are like a really good action trilogy. Like, not ironically, not like jokes aside, like just genuinely really good action movies, 5, 6, and 7. The rest are questionable. I love them, though.
Right.
I love them, though, but you could just ignore the first 4.
In a way.
Yeah, that's fair. Definitely.
Okay, fine.
What else? Give us more, Ian. This is good. I have held no hope for the future, so have not Googled these things.
Well, the Black Widow movie never came out, so that'll be 2021.
Is that the next MCU one?
That is, that was supposed to be the next one. We're also this year going to get...
There was meant to have been a couple last year.
The next Spider-Man. We're supposed to get Shang-Chi this year, and I believe also the Eternals, so there's going to be 4 Marvel movies this year.
They just released finally New Mutants.
Yeah, speaking of garbage movies.
Streaming service. Yeah? Have you seen it?
I've seen that. I've seen Wonder Woman 84. I watch everything anyway, let alone when I'm stuck at home all the time. Like,
yeah.
You know me. But yeah,
don't
watch Wonder Woman. Watch New Mutants, ironically, if you want, like, it's so bad it's an entertaining movie. Wonder Woman 84 was just, like, a huge disappointment. Just a bad, generic, terrible movie. I was really angry at that.
Especially because the first Wonder Woman is good.
It's super good. Yeah. Absolutely. But this was just, like, the laziest piece of shit writing I've ever fucking seen.
Oh, that is a shame. What else? Ghostbusters Afterlife?
Oh, yeah, that's set in the original continuity, right? Because, like, weren't the OG guys going to make a cameo in it? I remember Bill Murray filming stuff. I vaguely remember. This is great content.
Chuck said just carry on, so
no. I don't. The listeners listen to us. They know what we're about. Like, Falcon and Winter Soldier is March. Here's all the MCU shows. I can run through those pretty quick.
Yeah, go on then.
We have WandaVision, January 15. Going to be a weird sitcom.
These are all TV shows, not films.
These are all TV shows. Yeah. These are all the Marvel TV shows.
Disney Plus. Still only £6 a month, I believe.
Is it?
I prepaid 3 years, so I have, like, no idea.
We didn't have that option. I spent 50 quid because I bought it just when the first lockdown happened, so I've still got it until March. So it was 50 for the year rather than 72 or whatever it should be.
Yeah. We got like $90 for 2 years, and then we got a year free through our cable subscription. Anyway, whatever. No one cares about this. March, Falcon and Winter Soldier. Loki show comes out in May. Marvel's What If comes out in the summer. That's the one that's like a one-off episode about, like, what if Captain America had actually been Haley Atwell. It's animated, yeah. Hawkeye is coming out in the fall. Also on Disney Plus, we're getting the Boba Fett show in December. We're getting the Ms. Marvel show at some point in 2021. Late unknown when exactly.
2022.
2021.
No, it'd be 2022.
Probably 2022. Yeah. So there's a lot of Marvel stuff and one Star Wars show on D+.
Matrix 4 does the world need a 4th Matrix film?
I'd argue it didn't need a 2nd and a 3rd.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is it the Wachowski sisters?
Just one of them.
I don't know. I know Keanu Reeves was due to have 3 films out at the cinema at the same time, and obviously it's all been pushed back. There was going to be Bill and Ted, Matrix 4, and the next John Wick was all going to be in at the same time.
Jurassic World, Dominion.
Yes! Dinosaurs! When? When's Dinosaurs?
That was supposed to be last year also, I think. That's another one that got pushed back.
Yeah, that's a long time. 2022, I think.
Oh my
June,
God, that's
yeah.
like 4 lockdowns away. I'll have put my decorations up and taken them down so many times between now and
that's
then.
clearly where we move on. You're not going to top that joke, so let's go to the next question.
Well, lastly, on the questions I've got from Christopher Smitty.
Smitty!
Did Ian manage to change the Sainsbury's order, or are they rationing champagne in the UK now?
No, people were probably on the edge of their seat waiting to find out what happened. Because I thought, when I re-listened, I was like, shit, I never asked him what happened with the Sainsbury's order. Did he just get 1 bottle of champagne delivered?
Everyone just wanted to believe that on the day after the country was super depressed, like it was a real downer that we're going into lockdown so soon after Christmas. No one's had the Christmas they wanted. And everyone...
Fucking money bags over here is celebrating.
Whether I was paying to get 1 bottle of champagne delivered to my house.
We've done it! Leave, Reach, leave!
Oh, God.
Here's a question, actually. What's the most ridiculous thing you ever had delivered? That you can think of, obviously.
32 pairs of fucking ski socks.
Okay. Do you want to explain that one, Oscar?
Sure, yeah. So for the listeners that don't know, Chuck's 30th birthday is this week, so Ian and myself thought, well, we'll do something nice, cheer him up. We're all in lockdown. Things have been a little tough lately. It'd be nice to send him a nice little birthday present.
Lovely thoughts and sentiment.
What better way to celebrate Chuck than to send him a bunch of socks, right?
A month's supply.
Yeah, month's supply. We went on Amazon. I should say I went on Amazon. I don't want Ian to take the blame on me. And I was trying to look around for a good pair of socks that weren't $40 for 3 pairs, but also weren't basically disposable, so that we could get you 30 pairs of socks, but at a reasonable-ish price. And I ended up on these because they were cool pattern, they had good reviews, and we send him 32 pairs, and he gets them, and turns out I didn't read the fine print.
The fine print.
On the front of the packaging, the big bold letters fine print on the front of the packaging that says ski socks. So we sent Chuck a bunch of socks that he can't wear unless he goes skiing.
I mean, I could wait. Yeah, it was I opened it and there was a genuine sense of confusion in my house. My girlfriend's first response was, "Have you been scammed?"
We elicited panic was the first one. Good.
I went on Amazon and then thought, oh, maybe Isabel's done it, because Amazon has the one-touch buy thing.
Yeah,
so literally it's just you press the button and bang, that's it, it's getting delivered the next day.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh God, the child's done this. And then instantly just messaged, you two were the first message I sent, which is
Yay.
Has one of you sent me 32 pairs of ski socks? And they're lovely, and I felt so bad, but I'm it's anyone. Have either of you been skiing?
Yeah. Lots of times. I love it. Yeah.
So you know how hefty the socks are padded.
Yeah, in fairness to me, in the question and answer section of this product on Amazon, someone specifically said, can you wear these with boots? And someone was like, yeah, they're thin enough to wear with regular shoes. You can wear them with boots. You can wear them skiing. I was like, oh, okay, we should be fine then.
Yeah, we've got his name. It's JP Bevan, isn't it? It's his problem, really. He's the instigator of all of this. Apart from the fact that I'm now realising, when you asked there, Chuck, you said, have either of you been skiing? And I said no, and Oscar was like, yeah, loads of times. Amazon knows these things about you. When you searched socks, that's why they were top of the list.
No, I wasn't logged in because I had to search the UK Amazon. So I had to specifically tell it search for the UK. And then the sizes are weird. All the descriptions are... You guys are fucking weirdos, okay?
What is weird?
Here we go again.
All the names of the socks were not at all what they are in the US. I was like...
Oh, so you thought, you know what I'll do? I'll go with a name I know. Ski. Dress socks are like just normal socks. Dress socks, crew cut. I don't know.
Well, the Amazon item too had that one of those names that's like 40 different descriptors. That's like size 10, 11 socks, warm cotton, wool, ski, fit, dress, athletic. Calf size. I'm like, all right, I don't know, whatever. It's got good reviews.
He just got bamboozled and immediately
SEO buzzwords. Oscar, because Oscar works a lot with maths, he works very similar to algorithms. So once he he sees all of those, he just goes, just in his mind, the computer goes, yes, that.
Correct.
Yeah, sorry about that, Chuck. Yeah.
I felt like such a prick.
It's not your fault.
But the box was huge. It's like, I don't know, it's probably about 70 centimetres long and about 60 centimetres high. Like, cute, like, huge box.
I wish I'd got it gift wrap now.
Each individual pair.
Yeah. Well, we'll send them back and we can get some proper socks that you can actually wear.
I mean, I'll keep those 4 because when I did clear out my sock drawer a little while ago, I threw away a load of ski socks.
There you go,
thinking, we're locked in forever, I'm never going to go.
That's, actually, we should be rubbing things in like that, Oscar. Like, we're all locked down, send him some holiday socks.
Yeah, so that was point number 2. It felt very much like a dig.
Yeah, sorry about that.
All right, well, what about you, Ian? What's the most ridiculous thing you've ever had delivered?
I don't know. We sort of have a slight running joke in our house that Kelly never looks at measurements of anything. She just...
Good for you.
Yeah, it's lucky, isn't it? Yeah. She sees a photograph of something on Amazon and goes, well, that looks about right, and we'll order it. But, of course, the photographs have nothing to scale at all.
Yeah.
It's becoming a running thing now, clearly, that me and Kelly have ideas above our station. And she was looking to order a canapé tray, like for Christmas Day when we had people coming round. This was a couple of years ago. You know, so a tray that you can put plenty of bits and bobs on, blah, blah, blah. She didn't look at the thing, the measurements at all. It was basically some fucking toy thing, turns out, that's no bigger than a coin. And I'm just like, this is classic. She does this all the time. Just doesn't... Like, I'm convinced that in the film This Is Spinal Tap, she would have ordered the Stonehenge. Like... It's just because she just doesn't ever look at any measurements for anything or for scale, right? So another thing is, like, it was supposed to be a stocking filler, like a coffee syrup thing for me this year for Christmas.
Right.
What actually turned up was a 2-litre bottle of fucking salted caramel syrup. So if it had gone in the stocking, it would have filled the whole fucking thing. But yeah, so that, I mean, other than that, I can't think of anything, to be honest. But yeah, it is a sort of running joke that she will never check the measurements and then get upset when something weird is delivered.
The canapé tray, was it just meant to be to serve one single canapé?
That was the size of it. I don't know what she searched.
Canapé?
Yeah, exactly. Just a plate for one fucking thing.
You are?
But yeah. But other than that, I don't know. Oh dear.
As you're saying that, I'm realizing that perhaps we should have had you choose the socks. Because I have a history of doing the same thing as your wife.
Oh, really?
Yeah. When my nephew was first born, I wanted to get him a Chelsea teddy bear, obviously, raise him right on the right soccer team. So I go on the Chelsea website. I was like, oh, good, perfect, Chelsea plush bear, click. And then it comes, and this is, mind you, a gift for a newborn. So I figured it would be like nice and small. Looked like a cute little teddy bear. That shit came. It was the size of a fucking car. It was the biggest teddy bear I've ever seen. It absolutely would have smothered him if it was anywhere near him at any point in time. Like, and they still have that bear. It's big enough that they took the Chelsea t-shirt off the bear and they were able to wear it as like toddlers.
How much was the bear?
Yeah.
Like $30.
Wow, that's good value.
Fucking hell.
What else? Oh, we got those, those like metal straws that you can get that you keep them in the fridge and they're cold at home and they're like really good for drinks and stuff. It's like drinking straws, but they're made of aluminum so that they
metal
keep
straws,
temperature.
Yeah, gotcha. Yep.
Why'd you keep them in the fridge?
To keep them cold.
How much are they heating up your drink when you put them in?
Yeah, what?
No, you put them in a cold drink. And then the drink stays cold for longer when you're drinking it through a cold straw?
Famously, my straws were heated to a balmy 35 degrees before I put them in my drink.
I'm just saying, I keep my beer steins in the freezer, my straws in the fridge, and then when I pour a fresh cold soda, it stays nice and fresh for forever.
The straw just seems overkill, that's all. I think, what are you raising the drink temperature by? Like 0.1 of a degree? It just seems overkill.
Try it. It's so refreshing.
I've also never seen you use a straw with a can.
No, I pour the can into a bottle a cup, like a fucking pint glass or whatever.
Glass, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yes, that's the word. And then I put some ice, put the straw, and I drink it, and it's refreshing. It's like a summer breeze.
Right, okay.
Anyway, I have the metal drinking straws, so I was like, these are getting kind of gunky. I want to clean them, so I got like those little brushes. I wanted to get a little brush that you can like put through the straw to clean it. And the thing comes. It was the length of my fucking arm, and the brush part of it is huge. I don't know what it's for. I have no idea what that thing is supposed to be used for, but it is way too big for a drinking straw.
Big straw.
Big straw, yeah. It's used to clean the tunnels underneath Denver Airport.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But, right, the problem I've got with you with that, Oscar, and I don't mean to have a go at you, you're a lovely man, but
everything before the but is bullshit, remember that?
Yeah. It's his birthday. Go for it. You get a free hit on your birthday.
But when you're ordering something like that, the reason you're ordering it is because you need something small. Because you need something small to clean those straws. Because otherwise
so
you could just clean it with normal
Jack, look
stuff.
at how angry he is.
Ian, you seem to be basing your decisions, as do I, on logic, reason, and deduction.
Yeah.
I don't believe Oscar works on that plane of existence.
No, I googled straw clean thing, clicked buy on the first thing that was there. Boom, job done.
SEO
2 days later,
algorithm.
Not useful. I'll just order another one. No problem. Keep buying random things until one is the right one.
These are the acts of a man who has no children.
Well, yeah. He's just American consumerism incarnate. That's what you are.
Yeah.
I'll just order another one. Who cares?
I've filled at least 6 landfills just on my own accidental orders, probably.
Made up of old brushes that you bought and at the wrong size.
I'm pretty sure that the metal straw would change temperature quicker than the liquid.
You put metal straw into a cold drink, it's cold basically instantly. Metal conducts heat, cold, that's what it does.
It's just more cold things. If everything is a cold thing, the soda is cold, the ice is cold, the glass is cold, and the straw is cold, all of it is cold, and then great. It's the maximum cold refreshingness.
Right.
Even if it's like 1/10% of a difference, it's still positive.
So extraneous. But then that's your life.
That's my life.
Okay, well, let's stop this silliness and let's get to serious business. We've got a bluffer that I owe you, and the score is currently Chuck on 4, Oscar on 3, and me on 3.
4-3-3.
Right, so I think Oscar is, out of the two of you, Oscar is behind.
Correct.
So I will allow him the first bid. And the category is 25 movies that have grossed over $100 million worldwide that star Dwayne Johnson, The Rock.
These are anything that he's been credited on IMDb on, is that correct?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. Because you're going to know that.
He has some cameos in some very money-making movies,
do you know which ones he hasn't been credited in?
No.
I think I was going to say you're far more likely to be hitting the films, the big films.
You just do it. You just do it to pad for time while you think.
Oh, do you think?
No. 5. I'm not thinking. Are you
not
kidding me?
So
I don't
angry.
start building the list while I'm trying to decide what to bid. I bid, and then I'm like, do I have that?
I'm not thinking. I'm just throwing the metal straws into the fridge. I'm
Just
not thinking.
put it in a fucking fridge. What's he bid anyway? 5.
5. Yeah.
6? Sure, why not?
7.
8? How many are there? 25?
25 grossed over 100 million worldwide.
9.
10?
11.
Ooh.
No, I'll let Oscar have it. It was like, I'll admit I was running up the numbers, but I was also running up the numbers in my head thinking, no, I do know more. And then and then the amount of numbers just kept going up, and my knowledge did not. There's grey area for me that I'm just not touching. So yeah, go on, Oscar.
Right, Oscar, you've got to get to 11.
Okay.
And I haven't got my little soundboard today. It's not working, so there's no dings and no...
Do it. Analog, mate. Analog dings.
Yeah, right.
All right. Rampage.
Ding.
Skyscraper.
Yeah.
Ding. I'm not doing dings. Yep. It's demeaning.
Shobbs and Haw.
Shobbs and Haw? Do you mean
Yeah.
Would you like
Fast
to,
and Furious?
Would you like to check Hobbs and Shaw, you mean?
That's what I said. Hobbs and Shaw.
You said Shobs and Haw.
Did I? Okay, whatever. Fast and Furious, Hobbs
Take your
and
first
Shaw.
answer, you're out. Bye!
Fate of the Furious.
Yep, Fate of the Furious. Just found it. Sorry. Yep. 4.
Fast 7, I think. Fast and Furious 7.
Fast and Furious 7. Yep. You're up to 5. You need 6 more.
Fast and Furious 6.
Fast and Furious 6.
Fast 5.
Fast 5. Few gimmies there, definitely.
I wouldn't have known where to start
Yeah, me
and go
either.
up. I know he's in the late ones, but I wouldn't have known.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure 5 was the first. So I'm on 7 now, so I need 4 more.
4 more.
I'm assuming all his Kevin Hart and Rock movies have done well. So Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, I think is the name of their movie.
Yep, 8.
And then the sequel, which is like Jumanji Next Level.
Yep.
Yeah.
Up to 9. 2 more.
Central Intelligence, that's another one the two of them did together.
Central Intelligence, you're up to 10.
One more.
One more. Oh, our boy, Zac Efron and Alexandra Daddario.
Yeah!
Baywatch.
Yeah, famous Alexandra Daddario vehicle, Baywatch.
Of course. What that film is known for. See, I was being careful there because there's Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle, but also The Rock was in a film called The Welcome to the Jungle.
Is he? I didn't even know that.
I think it was called The Rundown in the US.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, The Rundown just doesn't make the list, actually. It grossed $80 million, so it's there, but it just didn't make the list.
I have 3 more and then I'm out of guesses.
Okay.
The 2 Journey to the Center of the Earth movies. I don't know the subtitles of them, but Journey to the Center of the Earth 1, Journey 2.
Journey 2, definitely. I'm not sure the first one's on this list.
Really? And then my other one was going to be Hercules.
Hercules is in there, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The Mummy Returns?
Mummy Returns, yeah.
That's just come into my brain
Yeah.
box.
Yeah.
I don't have any more.
Okay, I'll run through the ones that were not got. Moana.
Oh, duh.
Shit, yeah.
Good call.
Other Alexandra Daddario vehicle, San Andreas.
Yes, great movie.
Probably the film where I first fell in love with her.
Yeah, worth seeing in IMAX.
What else did we get? G.I. Joe, Retaliation.
Oh.
G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra. Get Smart. The Other Guys.
Of course.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. The Scorpion King. The Game Plan. Tooth Fairy, which I can already imagine what that film is.
I had that in my head, but it was like, there's no fucking way that
Yeah,
made
I didn't
money.
think that would cross the 100 million mark.
Yeah, that's the one.
Game Plan is also like him babysitting kids, I think. There's like a
Right.
few of those.
Right, okay. Yeah. Planet 51 and Race to Witch Mountain.
Him babysitting kids.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's like a fake Jumanji.
Right, so Oscar takes the point.
Yay. Rock is Emily's favorite like action star, so we've seen like everything by him.
Second question then, and Chuck's bid. This is, according to Wikipedia, I've just gone for the top 25 best-selling video games of all time. You have to be specific about the game. So obviously there's some franchises involved, but you do have to be specific about the game. Top 25 best-selling. The bottom one of this list has sold 27.5 million units.
Is it specifically selling?
That is what it says. It is specifically selling, yes.
Okay, 25.
Yeah.
All right, let's...
I thought you were bidding all in.
Jesus, can you imagine? I've been out of touch with video games for so long. Fuck, 8.
8?
All time, though.
Yeah.
I don't know. This definitely lends itself to like punting or like something that you're like, that's got to be on there, and then it's not.
To be like every category we ever do.
No, some of them you either know or you don't. I'll go 9.
10.
Oh, man. Do I want to go for 11 here? No, I want to win this week. Chuck, you can punt
Yeah.
at 10.
Yeah, I was going
Go
to say
for
you
it.
were never going to go.
So, Chuck, you got to name 10 of the 25 best-selling video games of all time.
Fuck, I've literally got nothing. These are all punts. Apart from, I know it's been in the top sales list for a billion years, so I'm going to say Grand Theft Auto 5.
Grand Theft Auto 5 is number 2.
Number 2? Oh, I would have thought that was number 1. It's made the most money ever, but probably...
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a separate list for, like, highest grossing, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I will. I mean, I'll also go Grand Theft Auto 4 because that was huge.
Yeah.
Yay, punt!
Sorry to put you out so quickly. Do you want to have any guesses, Oscar?
Pong!
Yeah, I got a few.
Yeah.
Pong! Pong!
Pong's not on there. No.
No, but across every fucking platform ever is Tetris.
Tetris is number 3, yeah.
Wii Sports.
Wii Sports is number 4, yeah.
So that was
Very
the one
nice.
that I was
Minecraft?
asking you specifically sales.
And Minecraft is number 1. You've got the top 4, then yeah.
Very nice. What about Pokemon, the first one? Blue/red/green/yellow or
yeah,
whatever.
that's number 7.
Okay.
Mario, the first Mario? Super Mario Bros. Or whatever?
Super Mario Brothers is number 6. You're smashing this top 10, no problem.
GoldenEye? Would GoldenEye be in there?
GoldenEye is not.
Okay.
No.
But Super Mario 64, maybe, because that was obviously...
No, Super Mario. So I'll go through them from 25 up.
Is Fortnite on there? Just real quick.
No, I don't know whether that would be there just from a sales point of view.
Oh, because it's free. The game
It's
itself is
free.
free.
Yeah.
And so is Minecraft to a certain degree, but there are games that you can buy. So yeah.
Weird.
Anyway, 25 is Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. 24, The Witcher 3.
Yep.
23, We Play.
Yep.
22, Duck Hunt. Lovely to see
Nice.
Duck Hunt there.
Bloody hell.
21 was Pokemon Gold, Silver, Crystal.
Yeah.
20, Diablo 3. 19, The Elder Scrolls 5, Skyrim.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that seems obvious.
Because that went on 3 consoles, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm assuming these include remakes and remasters, too.
Yeah.
18, Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Yep.
17, Terraria.
Never heard of it.
No. 16, New Super Mario Brothers Wii.
Yep.
15, New Super Mario Brothers, and that's only on the DS. So I'm guessing it's a different enough game
The
to
DS,
warrant.
yeah, the DS
Yeah.
was the like the handheld, the 3DS version that moved on to there when it launched, basically.
So it's
I
a
think.
different enough game to warrant
Yeah.
a different. Okay, fair enough. 14, Wii Sports Resort. 13. Are you surprised by that?
It's probably just
Yeah.
a free game. That's why, like, Wii Play and Wii Sports were just free games with the console. So that's why
Sports
they.
Resort was like a follow-up, though.
Oh, right. Okay. Anyway,
That's weird.
13, Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense.
12, Mario Kart Wii specifically.
Yeah.
I didn't know which Mario Kart would be on there. I was very hesitant.
Well, 12 was Mario Kart Wii, and 11 is Mario Kart 8 Stroke Deluxe.
Yep.
Okay.
So, 10 is Pac-Man.
Okay.
And that is the oldest game on the list. That came out in July 1980.
80. Cool.
Yeah.
Do you remember it well? Was it exciting?
Fuck off. 4 years before I was born. Fuck off. 9 is Tetris, specifically Nintendo. So the Tetris, you just said Tetris, and that's under its own separate thing. As a mobile game on EA, that sold 100,000 units. 100 million units. Whereas the Nintendo Tetris one is lower down. It sold 43 million units. I'm guessing, again, it's a different enough game to be separated out, I presume.
Yeah.
So if you'd have said Tetris, you would have got 2.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. You're good at collating these categories. Okay.
Yeah.
He's just mad he lost. Don't listen to him.
Yeah, I know.
8 was Wii Fit and Wii Fit Plus. And I think you got all the other ones apart from 5, which was PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, the sort of forerunner to Fortnite.
Oh,
PUBG.
PUBG. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? PUBG has that many, huh?
That's huge. Wasn't it?
That's crazy.
PUBG has got 70 million sales.
Wow. That was a good category. Yeah, I like that. Thank you.
Should have called you on 9.
Yeah. Although I think I would have gotten 9. Honestly. I cleared out most of that top 10.
Yeah, you know 9, but it's, you know what I mean? It's whether you say them in the right order or...
Of course.
Anyway.
Oh.
Yeah, so anyway, Oscar gets the point to level up with you two. So it's Chuck 4, Oscar 4, me 3, and it is Chuck to host next week.
Yay, next week.
And you're saving that last category for future host?
Yeah, I struggled. I should say, actually, so those questions were provided by Mark Daffin and producer, of course, Nate Whittam.
Producer, Nate Whittam. Good on him.
Very
Thanks.
nice.
Could have given me the answers before that, you bastards. You've all got my number. Right, so that about rounds us up for this week. Obviously, we do have fixtures coming in 2 days, question mark.
Football.
I still think it's going to get cancelled because everyone doesn't stay indoors. Tuesday, 12th of January, supposedly, is Sheffield United, Newcastle. Then Burnley, Man United, Wolves, Everton. Then on Wednesday, 13th of January, Man City, Brighton, and Aston Villa, Spurs, question mark. Obviously, Aston Villa have been running out their under-23s. That game might get postponed. There's some other wizardry. Who knows? FPL nerds are losing their minds over it. And Thursday, 14th of January. Yay, my birthday. Going to get ruined by Arsenal Crystal Palace.
Oh, on your birthday.
I know, right? How shit is that going to be?
That's a shame.
And Hodgson's still going to be manager.
Oh, God. The bad news keeps coming.
This is it. Ian, you're the FPL knowledge-y man. Is like... So, do you think the Spurs game's going to happen? What's the other Spurs game that can come in?
So my instinct is that Villa Spurs is probably going to get called off.
Can they not run their U23s out in the league?
Well, I don't know if that can happen because they can do it, can they? Because I thought it had to come from the sort of named Premier League squad. And I don't know how many of the under-23s are named in that squad. And how many of them will have caught it by then. I mean, I know there's supposed to be different bubbles, but Aston Villa's first team, like the vast majority of them, have either tested positive or are isolating.
But then it's but then you could just say, so obviously the whole thing is you can postpone unless you can field 14 players, I think it is. I think it's the 11 plus 3 subs. Well, clubs, if they were getting down low, they would just lie and say, yeah, everyone's got to isolate.
Yeah, you would have thought so, yeah. Sorry, I'm getting topped up with Prosecco here because it's my birthday, so...
That's
Very
great.
Nice. Lovely stuff.
It's lovely time.
Is that from the delivery man from Sainsbury's just popping into your room?
Yeah, just a single bottle of champagne.
No, the delivery guy is literally coming to the house with one single glass.
Single glass.
Ding dong, right, unwrap it. Yeah. Oh, another one.
How could I get more decadent than is possible at the minute? Sorry, back to FPL though. So I think my instinct is that game won't happen, but apparently it is possible that Spurs Fulham, which had previously been postponed, could get dropped into that slot. But that's got to happen sooner rather than later. I'm only going to get this episode out tomorrow, which is Monday for us. So by then, you'd have thought if nothing's been announced, then that Villa Spurs game's either happening or not. There's no swapping, I wouldn't have thought. It seems too short notice to me. But who knows? Everything is up in the air. I mean, you have to be prepared for everything.
Yeah, the Spurs already have 2 pending postponements, and if they put the Fulham game in, Fulham play on Friday against Chelsea, so that might have to move. That's
the thing. Fulham would have to. You assume Fulham would have to agree to it, and they would then have like 3 games in a very short space of time. But it is a nice little solution to Spurs' backlog, which is building up. It's hard to tell. What I would say is, if you want to go to patreon.com/milesoffsidepod, you can $2 a month. You can get on the Slack. There's lots of good FPL free hit chat on there. If you're an FPL player and you want to shoot the shit with some people who don't know what they're talking about, but are enthusiastic, and that's the real quiz.
and that's what it's about. Don't know much, but quite enthusiastic. A lovely sentiment to end us on. So thank you very much
for the podcast.
Yeah, it's going on the poster. That poster's getting longer and longer.
The scroll.
Thanks very much to the number crunching prick.
Salty number crunching prick. Thank you very much.
Salty number crunching prick. Double salty
please
now.
Please be his name from now on. That and the caveat.
No problem. And thank you very much to birthday boy Ian Lord Stimpson, super producer. And thank you to all of you listening and interacting out there. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe and bye bye.